And that's why I think I kind of have gotten into trying to entertain people and do comedy and make others laugh, because, you know, there's pain in my life too, and I got through that. My name is Larry Graves, and I've been doing YouTube videos since 2006, from comedy to music-related videos and some serious videos too. Growing up, the main influence for me was the Beatles. Seeing them on the Ed Sullivan Show was one of my first memories, and just from all of the Beatles music in the 60s made me appreciate all kinds of different music, because they would do, you know, heavy rock, they would do ballads, they would do blues, they would do more experimental music. And so when I was listening to other bands, it's because of the Beatles I would appreciate all kinds of different music. On Acid Planet, it was mainly a music-based site by Sony, and I would use music loops, and I would also collaborate with actual real musicians, because I can't play the guitar or anything. And so the poetry that I used to write when I was a teenager, I would start writing more song, you know, like song lyrics. They would be kind of poetry, but I'd make them into songs. And it was just, you know, once again, just fun for me to do, and some other people seem to enjoy it. From Acid Planet, one day I guess I just noticed there was this site called YouTube, and I was making some videos on Acid Planet, some mainly comedy. And so I just slowly switched over to YouTube, and that was in February of 2006. You know, not planning anything. I was just, you know, another outlet for me to post videos to, and I've been doing it ever since. My first wife, Nancy, we were pen pals, and then I didn't have a car or anything, so I would take the bus to see her, and she'd take the bus to see me. And I married her, and we were married for 20 years, and then she sadly passed away from cancer at the age of 40, and that was in 2004. And we have 2 sons from it, and they're both in their 30s now, Ryan and Michael. It was, of course, it was a big shock, but my mother passed away when I was 18, so that was, you know, that was the first big shock in my life. And so, you know, through the years, you do get used to, you know, sad things, and you just have to live through it and, you know, stay strong. My mom, she passed away when I was 18, but I just remember her being, you know, everybody says about their mother how great their mother was, but mine, you know, seriously she was really sweet and nice, and she had some mental issues though, and she had more than one nervous breakdown, and so that was another thing that I had to live through, and so, you know, it was pretty rough. And that's why I think I kind of have gotten into trying to entertain people and do comedy and make others laugh, because, you know, there's pain in my life too, and I got through that. I moved here to this apartment 10 years ago, and the first year was kind of rough and depressing and all that, but I just, you know, once again, you live through bad times and you get through it. And I know, you know, everybody goes through bad times, and I'm just here to let you know that you can get through anything. So I was here at this apartment. I didn't have a job or anything, and I was starting to run out of money too. And one day I saw this on Facebook for a stage play, and I thought, okay, I'll try that. You know, I need to do something. Like I said, you need to do something with your life, and so I was kind of kicking myself to do something, and so I agreed to do the play, not realizing that I had a lot of lines in the play, and I don't have the greatest memory, but I worked at it, and through the weeks, I learned all of the lines, and I did, I think, 11 of the plays, and yeah, it was a confidence builder for me. Yeah. And it was more, I was doing it more for me than for them, right? Just to get my feelings out. But, you know, getting the feedback back, even, you know, every year I get comments on that particular video that, you know, other people are going through rough times and I've helped them, you know, not even realizing it with some of my YouTube videos, like being positive and all that. And I've had a lot of really nice comments throughout the years. So, you know, it's a good feeling to have. I think it's something that I was just born with. One of my, besides the Beatles, one of my first memories is being in front of my mother's mirror, and I would be like a host of a TV show, and the name I used was Mark Singing Song. You know, I'd be like 5 years old, and I remember one time my mother came in when I was doing whatever I was doing, and she had friends and they were watching me, and I was just kind of born to entertain, I guess. So, you know, the past 2 years have been pretty rough for everybody with COVID, and but I still stay positive. You know, I'm like everybody else. I get down, you know, a little, I wouldn't say depressed, but, you know, sad or whatever. And, but I have a girlfriend that I've been with for over 4 years, a long distance relationship. She's been very special in my life. My hopes for the future are to keep living and, you know, I'm going to keep doing what I do on YouTube because, you know, I still enjoy it and I love the feedback. And so I'll be continuing that for the next few years, hopefully.